So which are the three altcoins that I still see as relevant and potentially as good charts in this space? Now, first one is Solana. And I know, a lot of people say that Solana has already topped. And I mean, I said that already when we were at the top, that we now have minimum requirements in place to complete all 5 waves are completed, right? You might remember that if you watched my previous videos, also on this channel, there's one long-term video about Solana in which I highlighted that, look, this top up here visually completes an Elliott wave structure. So I'm very much open to the idea that we could have topped, but I have to rule out one more bullish scenario, let's say directly bullish scenario, before I can confirm a long-term top has been struck, which means we are overall in a topping region, and the risk is just high that we are just dropping into a large wave 2 correction that we talked about in our last video, which could send the market maybe into the $40 to $50 range, maybe even lower. I mean, a wave 2 can be very deep and scare a lot of people. However, my take is that from a fundamental point of view, which I don't normally focus too much on, but from a fundamental point of view, the current sell-off could be accelerated by the token unlock, which is coming. But afterwards, there are not going to be so many token unlocks anymore in the next few years, at least not to that degree, in that magnitude. Also, looking at the chart here, I see this as a so-called ABC structure, and that C wave has now reached a key support area between $103 and $132. So I still see the chance for one more high. This chart is a solid upside impulse. It doesn't show so much relative strength at the moment anymore due to the strong sell-off that we've seen over recent weeks, but I already told you what the catalyst for that might have been. And I think we could go a little bit lower, but overall, I think this is a decent reward to risk ratio. I mean, even if you set the stop below the $100 mark, for example, and this is still a very hot knife to catch. I mean, it's still in decline. I would not suggest, I can't give you financial advice. This is just chart analysis. I'm purely highlighting here what could be generally reasonable from an Elliott wave trader point of view